They say I'm live. All right, so what we're gonna be doing in this video is we're talking about gold this week. So the best trade I see this week is for gold. We already in the trade. Kind of been sitting in the trade for a few days, and we're just kind of waiting on the setup to play all the way out. Now, what I will say is this: our entry is here at 30, 33, 50, 33, 35. That's where our entry is. So we got the sell right now, and I have a stop above this high. It's kind of up here in this zone. I can actually bring this down a little bit. My stop is actually like right here on the trade. So it's around 300 pips. But my target point is this TP2 area right here. So I have this TP2 area plugged in. And then over here, if I turn on my levels, right? So my levels, just not to confuse you, let me just put it on one level for right now. So my levels, say my entry or my sale should be here, but I doubt we get up here. And I'm pretty sure we're going to go from here. Let me put on my tag so you can see the TPs. TP1, TP2, TP3, TP4. So my target is TP4 right now, just using the software and using the levels that auto-populate. So on the 1 hour, what I'm waiting to see is an actual break to the downside. Once we get this break to the downside right here, it will be able to come all the way down here. So, and start to hit these TP levels. But it's early in the week. On a daily, we already got the setup that we want. This was a fake buy up, so they pushed up. We already got our footprint right there. So we got our sell footprint there. This isn't locked in because the day is still moving, so I'm pretty sure it's still selling. And then we're going to target here. Ultimately, I got price coming down here to 3,200. But right here it says 3,182. So we kind of just sitting around waiting, eating a salad. But this is what it's like when you trading. So it's very, very boring. It's slow. Let me just turn these boxes off real fast. Let me turn these levels off real fast and just use the main two right there. And let me have the drawings real fast. All right, so let's just start right here. So showing the gold breakdown, I like to do these analysis live so I can show people like the power of the software and show you that you can make these trades, take these trades, and just it's real simple to actually make a bag doing this if you know what's going on in the market. Go back to gold. All right, move that. All right, go back to gold. All right, so as you can see, we've been kind of consolidated right here. Now, when I see these arrows here, these arrows populate and let me know those are certified highs or certified lows, okay? So this is a certified high. This is a certified lower high. So now that I see I have this lower high situation going on, that already tells me that price is selling. So when the price is selling, now I'm looking for this here. I'm looking for these footprints right here to populate for the sell side. When it's above the candle, it's a selling footprint. When it's below the candle, it's a buying footprint. Now I'm looking for these sell footprints because the market already showed me that it's trending down and I need to find my target points. So if I'm looking for my first target point is easy. So let me just delete the drawings because I'm going to have to bring them back. I lost my trade. That's all good. All right, whatever. I'll just go back in a second and bring it back. So now if I go right here, this is the high. This is the certified lower high. Like I said, when this arrow comes to let me know where the certified lower high is, that tells me that the next target point is here. So the next target point on gold is this level here. Now, coming to this level, there's two things that you got to worry about. I get my camera fixed. My camera dropped. All right, there we go. Come on, I got time to be having camera issues because There we go. Bring that back. Bring that back. Turn my camera back on. All right. Now, back to what I was saying. Camera settings back looking good. All right, everything back looking good. All right, so back to what I was saying was we see these levels. We got this high, we got this lower high situation right here, and we got this low. Now, when these print on the higher time frame, they give us the answer to what we're looking for whenever you're using the SootyEdge software. It'll tell me that I'm looking for sales if I notice that I have a lower high situation, right? So when I have this lower high situation, now I'll be looking for sales from anywhere up here in this area, anywhere up in this area down to this area here. So if I'm up here, I want to be targeting down here. So it's around a $300 move to the downside, right? I know a lot of people is chasing this buy. So if I come over here to the monthly, what you got to realize is gold has been buying for a few months, just buying. We technically need to retest this level. Now, right here at 270, 27.55, I don't believe we come all the way down here yet. I believe we establish a new level of support up here, and then we continue pushing higher. That's just based off of regular structure. But I do know that the market do need to do a pullback. Now, people have been chasing this pullback for months, and they've been getting killed because the market kept buying, right? But I can see exactly when that pullback is about to happen. And now that pullback is about to happen now that I got this set up here. So I got this arrow here, arrow here, arrow here. So now, like I said, I'm targeting this level down here. This is what I'm actually targeting. All right, so bringing that short position back, let me just go back a few ticks so I can bring my actual levels back before I put that on there, right there. So bringing that short position back, I can just play on these. That's easier. Bringing that short position back, I could target here, right? But I could target here. Now, I know it's going there, but I don't know if it's going there exactly this week, next week, or whenever. Like, it can take a month getting all the way down here. Now, I'm not looking to hold this trade for like a whole month. Like, I'm looking to get in this trade and get out of this trade. Let me make this a little bigger so I can see it a little better. Now, I ain't looking to hold this trade for a whole month. I'm just looking to get into this trade, get down to the bottom and, like, get to what I need to do. So pull back up this 4 hour. Now my 4 hour, it already shows me it's trending to the downside. It's already confirmed. We got another reversal candle there. So we got our sell footprint here, large buy up from this morning on New York. And then we got a reversal candle right there. Now I can see that I just need this next candle. I need this next candle here to just give me my sell footprint. And then as soon as that footprint here prints here on the sell, I can guarantee you gold will just start attacking these lows. So the next stop will be right here at 32.45, and then from there it'll be the next one, which is here, which is at 31.26. Now, do we get all the way down here? Maybe not this week, probably not in the next week, but this month for sure we get down here to this area. This month I do see us hitting 3,200, right? So right here, this is my actual target point that I want to take. This is the last skip retest right here. As you can see, the market came up. It never actually came back and retested this level here. So I know the market is coming back down here to retest this level here and continue on this downtrend. Now, they're showing a lot of bullish signals and bullish plays because they want people to think that the market is bullish and it's not, right? So when you can read through the signals and you can see what's going on, then you'll be able to point out those plays. Like I said, this confirming that we have this lower high situation happening right now, that tells me that gold's going to continue selling, right? So that's how that goes right there. And now I'm just sitting back and I'm waiting. Like, I'm already in the trade. Well, I've been in the trade for a few days. And now I'm just waiting on it to play out. So this is the way it is. Now, let me see. Keep checking this out. Make sure all this is working right. Okay. Hey, little dog, chill. All right, yeah. So, yeah, that's basically what it is. So I'm just over here, just waiting on it to play out. I actually gave this play to my community. I told them that this right here was a good trade for them to take. This is actually the entry. Yeah, it's just a still a good place to enter. So everybody know me. They know I like to trade on the 1 hour. So I'll be watching this 1 hour. 19 minutes. I want to see this dot lock in. This dot lock in right here in 19 minutes. That's going to give me strong confirmation telling me that the sale's getting ready to come. TP1, I would say TP1 is going to be here, our main trend line, right? So I'll just plug that in and send a message. TP1. Might end up partialing out right there, just depending on how strong the momentum is when it starts to push back down to the downside. But as you can see, it doesn't want to buy. 3 rejection candles back to back. The sell is on the way. They're just taking their time with actually making the sell take off. Yeah. But I can sit here and call these plays all the time. Very, very simple. I can see you. None. I said I can see you.
You figured it out?
I'm on live right now.
People can see you?
Yeah, thanks, Timmy.
Yeah.
Oh, that way. Like I said, as soon as it's locked in, and what's this, 15 minutes. 15 minutes is really gonna start selling again. So I'm pretty sure this is the area to sell at. What's good, bro? I gotta start doing these trades live so people can know software be on point. They go back and say I can call these plays from a mile away. A mile away. So like I said, right now, plays gonna be sell go from there down to here. TP1 is gonna be at this main trend right here. And then TP2. Well, I think that's TP2 actually. TP2 is right here. TP1 would be like right here at this low right here if you want to partial out. So I probably partial out right there. I was up like 3K on this trade actually earlier. Then it pulled back. But I'm still selling it. TP2 partial. Maybe. It just depends on how strong it's moving. But I'll tell you one thing. As soon as this print this dot here, price cross back down, we get this red dot down here at the bottom telling me that the sellers came back in and they got real strong sell momentum. And then this trend in the background. So if I block this out right here, when this trend right here turn back bearish, because right now it's in a bullish trend, but that's a fake buy. They just trapping the buyers. They want the buyers to keep thinking the market's going to buy. Like I said, you got to focus on your higher time frames. On a higher time frame, we already see what we got, an arrow here. That's letting us know right now that the market is selling. So with the market selling, I'm not worried about any buys. I got the lower high right there confirmed. It's coming here. It's targeting this, whether it swipes this low and come back and retest this level here. Right here where it broke out, this little doji right here. Typically the market breaks out, retest doji. So it can come back to this doji down here at 3,000. And I'm pretty sure gold is coming back to 3,000. But I guess TP2 will actually be right there. Wait, I got to switch these. I got these backwards. So TP2 is like right there. TP1 would be like right up here, like right there in that area. Now when I come back to my 1 hour, I can just watch that trade. But I 100% guarantee you gold is coming like right here this week. From this area. Like, so this is the current trade that I'm sitting in. I guarantee you it don't hit stop loss. Four hours already in a sell. It's not in a buy. They kind of acted like they wanted to turn it around. But I guarantee you this 4 hour sales. We got 2 hours left. And then at the start of London will start really pushing the market down. Targeting these lows. But this was last week. This buy right here last week was so bogus. I mean, they needed to do this pullback. All they did was stop these guys out and then stop these guys out. And then they finally turned it around. Now everybody's going to keep chasing the buy, but it's not a buy. I can promise you it's not a buy. Like, gold is a sell. It's coming down here now. I got it coming to 3,200 to be exact. 3,200 this week. Like, it ain't that far. 3,200 this week. And like the market gave you the clues. It's like I was saying, this is the reversal candle right there. Right here. This one goes with this one, right? So if you know anything about candlestick trading, all you're looking for is like these little dojis. Doji. You need one at the high one and get one that's right there. All right. So we're going to come back up here. Like this sloppy top right here, like how it's not like really a reversal other than like two back-to-back bearish engulfings. You got a bearish engulfing here, bearish engulfing here. Like these two bearish engulfings say that sell is coming, but this doji right here lets me know it's about to push back down. Like I said, and once this arrow prints here, this confirms that we're going down here. Like there's no arrow here, so this confirms we're going to come back and retest this area next. I don't know what's going on with this camera. This camera keep cutting out on me. It's all good, bro. What pair are you trading? I'll look at whatever pair you got going on right now. Give it like a little overview. NAS. All right, let's go to NAS real fast. Penguin. Still waiting on Penguin. All right, NAS is about to get back bullish. I guarantee you right now. This prints right here in the next 2 hours. NAS is buying up here to break a new high. NAS is supposed to come to 850. It didn't never go back to 850 today. So if I'm looking at NAS, I'm looking to get long as soon as this candle lock in here, targeting these highs up here. And then, like I said, the same play out as gold. I'll end up moving this stop up here, right here below this low. Having to stop somewhere in this area, targeting this high over here. And this high is around right there. Quick low, 173 pips. Somewhere right in this area. Somewhere like right here, like this. I would believe all of this would hold. If I was looking at NAS, I would look for this to be my key level right here. That to be my support. You know, New York may come back and want to tap this zone here because it's overnight trading, so I don't think that's going to do too much. But right now, I can see it's going to keep holding this buy. Definitely right here, if I'm looking at the 30-minute, that's coming back here to the top of the flow tracker, more than likely tonight. So it's around a 100-point push right there. The stop, like I said, still will be below this level here. This your main key level at around 22,671. This would be the main key level. It already got a bullish dot. It's already over the SootyEdge line right here, so it's already got buy momentum. I guarantee you we stop and close above here. But then once we close above here, it'll do a pullback and more than likely retest this cross once this cross happens. And then from there, I'll just target these highs up here, 178. But just glancing at it, I can tell like it didn't want to sell. That was a trap. We went under the SootyEdge line here, instantly closed back above. That tells me for sure it ain't selling. It's just like over here, dipped below the SootyEdge, right back above, big move after. If I come down here, same thing if I see it. Not right there. But like one of these type moves where it dipped below the SootyEdge one candle and come right back above, and then that big move happened right out there. That's the same thing I see over here happening in the same area. So it dipped below, went right back above. I'm pretty sure it's just gonna keep pushing to make a higher high. And then like the daily is strong. Like the daily isn't a sell yet. It's showing that it got sell pressure, but that's a trap. I'm pretty sure this because this trend is just too strong. I would suggest they keep buying it for a couple more days. This week for sure. So you got a little reversal right here and a classic move on the indices is like a pin bar or a doji, and then it's 3 up, big red down. So this right here would be up 1, this would be 2, this week would be 3, and then this third week right here, which would be the 14th. The week of the 14th would probably be that strong retest And then the 21st and the 28th, those 2 weeks will be the push back up to close the month out. And then just keep this monthly strong. I've been bullish on that for a minute. So like right here, as you can see, the monthly is too strong. The monthly's in a buy. So it's just gonna keep buying. Like I wouldn't even attempt to sell the indices right now. No matter what's going on in the news, I'll just keep buying it. Right here, yeah, we get a reversal that lock in. But man, like I said, this 4 hour right here, this 4 hour lock in bullish right here, and 2 hours. As you got the software, I'll just come back and look in 2 hours and see if this locked in. And then if this lock in right here, I'll just hit the buy button, targeting the high. Definitely what I'll do. But I know there'll probably still be somewhere right here around in this area, like the actual entry. But you would want to wait for confirmation. And that confirmation would be like either the 1 hour trend shifting back to the upside or the 30-minute trend shifting back up to the upside. And then once you get that confirmation, then I'll just start targeting these levels right here on the flow tracker. I'll start targeting this right here as my level for 1. And then on the 1 hour, I'll start targeting this level here. And then that 4 hour lock in, like I said, definitely targeting here and then that high for sure. That's an easy bag right there on the buy side. But I'll give it 2 hours. I'll wait to London. Once London come in, then I'll make that trade if I was you. Get out of here. There we go. Yeah. Yeah, if you just wait, it'll be a better entry. Cause like all you gotta do is wait for confirmation. The reason why most traders be messing up their bag is because they try to get in before the confirmation. And then when you do that, they just pull it back on you. Right. So but if you just wait on your confirmation, you ain't gotta worry about that pullback. So I literally just let this lock in right here. So if this lock in, I hit the buy button, targeting them highs. Like I said, your daily trend already bullish. I believe that's a cap signal. So I would just kind of hold on to that. The 4 hour is gonna be your answer right here. The 4 hour definitely gonna be the answer on that one. GU. Oh yeah, GJ. GJ still a buy. We just broke this high here. So the next one will be over here on GJ. God, I got people that trade GJ. I'll be targeting this level right here for GJ. GJ need to break this high anyway. Or we probably need something bigger than that. Yeah, GJ need to break this high anyway. It's already bullish. This is just the first day. Now, if I'm looking at that being that way, I would say lock in over here. This has been the last breakout right here, no retest. My main TP will come right here. This right here will be the rejection level on GJ. So if I actually come over here, I'll be targeting that. So on GJ, be a long position from here stop below the low of the day. Well, let me actually go ahead and pick actual level over here. Oh yeah, there it go right there. So the stop will be below here, right above, right below this level here, and then where this hour, technically you can get in on GJ, and that'll be the target right there at 202. Pretty sure DJ going straight to there. But being smart would be to just throw these levels on and then figure out my levels from here. Now the software telling me that we may do a pullback. So you can probably get in right here on GJ, and then I'll just target TP3. I would say that would be the entry right there. I highly doubt we make it down here to the actual entry due to the fact that we got this zone right here. So this zone being here, I'll leave this like this. This would be my zone. I'm pretty sure there's going to be a strong support. So I doubt we break that support. But coming back into this support right here, 50%, like right here in that area, that trade to activate, put the stop down there. And then when London come in and do their little liquidity grab, London come in with the liquidity grab, bring the entry in, TP right there at TP3. I mean, it's going here, but it may get hung up at one of these TPs, but definitely TP1, TP2, TP3. I got GJ just continuing this buy. We were talking about GJ for a little bit this week. So that's definitely a good play right there to stay bullish on. UJ, we already made this bag on UJ off the previous day. Now UJ, it still would be the same thing too. I doubt UJ going to a sell. UJ, I can see it coming back here and then pushing up TP1. I don't think UJ gonna go too much harder. We got a big breakout right there. Yeah, we can probably go to TP2. I can see UJ getting TP2. And then let me see the weekly. Oh, that's the weekly? Yeah. Yeah, I see UJ going to TP2 or even to TP3, honestly. Just based off of this. This the 4 hour. Yeah, I would go here. Right before TP3 on UJ. UJ is not going to stop buying. Do we come all the way back down here and hit this entry? That becomes the question. Maybe. But we have a breakout right there, so I would probably try to enter at the breakout of this candle here, just right above that entry, and then the stop will be below the second candle here on UJ, targeting almost TP3. I believe that right there would be a good trade right there on UJ. Full continuation. Locked that one in. And then let me go back. What was the other trade we talked about? Gold, of course, gold. Gold is already locked in. Let me make sure I lock that in. As soon as this locked in, I'm telling you, gold is about to dump this week. NAS, we just talked about NAS, lock NAS in. And then GJ, and then lock in GJ. And it's only what, Tuesday? Tuesday, so we got NAS time for it to actually play out. It's so much easier when you swing than if you sit here intraday trading, trying to find entries every day. Like, you got to realize, like, the market don't always keep making these retests. Like, the market is just retest maybe once or twice, and then it's gonna make the move. So you just got to find like where you can get your good foot in that. And I think, like, as far as the trades I went over, they're probably like the best positions. Now on the stock side, because somebody was asking me about a stock, and I was telling them about Tesla. Now Tesla, I keep telling people Tesla is cooked. All right, Tesla cooked. Software already showing me to sell. Tesla is cooked. Since we was talking about Tesla, let me show y'all Tesla. All right, Tesla is for sure coming back to, I think I said 222 right here in this area. For sure, Tesla's coming back here. It's already about to confirm. As soon as this cross happened, that confirmed. I don't really need these levels right now for the stocks. As soon as this cross confirmed, Tesla cooked. Coming down here to 194. And on the 4-hour, it's already showing that it's cooked on the 4-hour. It already faked the bullish trend, snap back, and a lower high right there. So lower high already confirmed right here. So with that lower high confirming, if I turn on my boxes, the next zone is down here. So this zone locked in, this zone cooked, Tesla coming right here. 232 for sure. Yeah, Tesla cooked. They keep talking about Tesla. And then like from down here, maybe you can buy, just depending on what the setup look like. But I know for sure we're gonna reach these areas down here. Like we're for sure gonna reach those zones. So that was that. A good play is Google. Now on the Google side, Google coming all the way back up here to 206. Like you can literally hit the buy button on Google. If you got stocks, just buying the Google right now. Google coming all the way back up here to 206. It's already confirmed. It's already showing that we did a fake out right there. We got back bullish. Boom. We just printed another bullish signal here. It's about to just continue buying, and then it's going to target up here. And them like the two big stock plays that I was looking at or looking into. On the stock side, those are the two stock plays that I believe like it's really going to be like the money maker, like for anybody that's looking for the stocks. But then on the crypto side, the crypto, Ethereum, I'm in this trade too on Ethereum. So Ethereum is taking its time, but I'm pretty sure Ethereum going to 28.73. I think I had 73. I got 71 right now, but 73. Like it's going to swipe these highs. We already made this high. This right here was a liquidity grab. That was a retest. So now Ethereum is just playing a sideways game. I got to stop in under here. But ultimately, I got Ethereum coming to take out this high, make a higher high. And then we might do one more retest before we get bullish. But I will say I was looking at the bigger picture. So I was looking at the quarter earlier. I was looking at the monthly, I think it was. Yeah, the monthly. And I don't know if that crypto run is this year. Everybody wants the crypto run to happen. I think the crypto bull run starts next year, 2026. Like I think they just gonna keep playing the up down game this year, just consolidating right here, especially for people that's in Ethereum or people that's in like XRP. I just don't see us like actually breaking out this year. Bitcoin, maybe Bitcoin goes up to like 120, right? But then from like 120, I had it on my levels. Let me actually put my levels on real fast. Put these levels on, and then let me go to the right here. So right here, using these levels and it map these plays out for me. It's coming here, so it's coming to 116 for sure. But I think for 116, it's just gonna pull back on Bitcoin. So Bitcoin will come right here. Then I think we're gonna have a hard rejection and come back down, and they're gonna say that move for next year. Like I think it's gonna get real bullish next year. Like I don't think we get bullish right now. I think we get bullish next year. Like I think they trapping all the traders on the crypto side. Like they trying to get us to put that money in, and then they gonna slam it down on our head, and then they gonna buy it up. But Ethereum, I was looking at Ethereum, like on this scale, Ethereum, like it just ain't ready to go yet. Like it should come back up here to almost around 3K, but right now this is my target right now. The fact that this closed above this white line here just tells me that price is coming right here. So this is at 29.10 right? So 29.10. So we come to the daily. 29.10 is like right above where my TP is, like right up here somewhere. But I'm just mainly just targeting it up there. So right now, it's already got these plays mapped out. We should be coming up to 2706 this week. 2706, and then trying to get up here to 2800 like this week. It should just get bullish. But we waiting on like the news. Ain't no news right now, so ain't nothing really happening. So the market just moving real slow. Like when it ain't no news, the market ain't gonna move. That's just how it is. Like if you know anything about trading, when it ain't no news, the market is just not gonna move. Like it's just gonna be slow. They gonna use that news to go get the levels that it was already going to. So a lot of traders get caught up in that. They get caught up chasing the trades. How big will the pullback be on Bitcoin? On Bitcoin, let me go back to it real fast. The Bitcoin right here? Yeah. So like Bitcoin, like I can already see it's just ranging right here. So if I was to put a box here, like this is just a big range. It's not really going over. So it's like this was the high, this was the low. Like whenever you notice like it sets a high and a low like this, it needs to break out of this to make the next move. But it's not, it just keep coming down, buying up, coming down, buying up, as you go come back down. So I can see it's like you can see these arrows here. I can see Bitcoin coming right back in this area right here, which is like 103. To answer the question, like it come back down here to like 103. I don't really think it go too much lower because, like I said, I think the target is 116, just based off of this, and it's giving me my levels. So like this month, Bitcoin a retest right here, 104. And then from 104, I believe it bounces from 104 and then we hit 116. And then from 116, I just think we just come back down here and fill this wick in and just kind of fill in this area right here to close out the year. Like it may take some time getting up here. Like I'm not saying it's gonna get up here this month. I'm saying like within this month, we probably break up here. But then next month, we'll probably push up to 116. And then that following month might start to pull back down, and then they close the year out pulling it back. Like I don't think they're gonna do the bull run like how everybody expecting, because everybody looking for the bull run. Like a lot of people got money just sitting in crypto, and the richest people in the world, they can just outweight us. Like when you ain't got a lot of capital and you need that capital to make more money, they can just wait you out. You feel me? So it's like if they gonna wait you out, they can do that forever. Like they got like 500, they be buying 100 million at a time. So they buy 100 million, they can just sit that 100 million over there, and that's just, they ain't got to worry about it. But like some people that trade, they got to still pay their bills, they still got to eat, they still got to do all of that. Now sitting at a crossroads right now. So, but this thick line right here just lets me know it's at a crossroad. So it's getting ready to make the next move. But I think it's just going to keep consolidating right here. As you can see, it's just consolidating at this crossroad. It ain't really breaking out yet. And until it breaks out and break this high, it needs to break this high here and then retest this area and then continue. Oh, that's on Ethereum. My bad. But Bitcoin still needs to come back and retest this area down here. And then I think it'll make that move. So, yeah. I just think that's how they're going to do it. They're going to keep playing with us. Keep us waiting. But like this week, like I said, the trade I'm locked in on this week right now is gold. I'm kind of just sitting in this trade. I'm sitting in a little bit of profit. I went into a little drawdown. I was in it, like I said earlier, came down. I was like 3K and then pulled back. And now it's just sitting right there now. So now I'm just waiting on London. I need London to come in. The next red dot right here on this 4 hour, gold cooked. I know that for sure. As soon as we get that red dot right here, cooked. Like gold is just, we're gonna start selling. But right now they holding off. Let me see my levels on gold. Bring this back on the 4. Yeah. Oh yeah, that's the move right there. So gold already hit my level. It already hit the top. That's the top for the week. So this will tell me the levels right here. The top of the week was right there. They came back, snatched everybody, get a reversal off of here. 100% gold is coming here next. That's at 280. So TP want to be right here at 280. Anything past that would be extra, but 100% gold is coming from right here to 280. Give it like 2 days, if not tomorrow. We do have FOMC meetings though on Wednesday, I believe. So on Wednesday we got them FOMC meetings, but it's coming right here for sure. TP1 32.79 67, and then the time is right there, which is 12 a.m. EST. So it's 12 a.m. right now, and this is Tuesday, and I'm telling y'all to play. I guarantee you this is a bag. I guarantee you. Everybody chasing a buy right now for whatever reason. They chasing a buy and they about to get fried. I swear they gonna get fried chasing that buy on gold. Let me see. Where we at right now? Where we at on gold? We up. We up 215. Where was that level at? That level was at 32.79.19. 32. Wait, nah, yeah, 32. 32.79. That's gonna be my TP1 partial out. Right here. Yeah, so I'm gonna actually put a double on my position. I'm gonna double down on my position. I know it's going 3,200. I'm gonna leave that there. I'm gonna do a TP1 at 32.80. I'm gonna double down. Second position, be TP at 32.80. Yep. What's a good amount that someone needs to have in their account to make 10K a month? To make 10K a month, I can't really say it's not a dollar amount. Like, cause I done seen people flip $200 accounts and turn them into like 50,000. And it's like, it's not even a lie. It's like real. But it depends on how you gonna trade. That's the main thing. Cause for instance, like a trade like this, let me see exactly what you need for this trade. Right. So on gold, you need $3,500 in your account to do a 2 lot. So I kind of keep my trades all the same amount. If you take a 2 lot right now from where price is to 32.80, that's a 10K trade right there. So, and you doing that with just 3,500. Now, on that 3,500, I just look at it from my account, and you take this trade, 2 lot stop loss above the high will be 1,800. So you'll basically risk 1,800 to make 10K in this one trade, right? So it just depends on how you trade. So like it's not really like a dollar amount, but then you normally can't say when you go into like what you gonna make. It's hard to project what you gonna make on a chart, because the thing is, when you trade, you just don't know how much volume you're gonna get. It might be a good month, it might be a good week, it might be a bad week. So when you can't really foresee like what it's like on the chart, it's hard to just be like, yeah, you're gonna make 10K. Because like even if we go to the indices, so like let me go to the indices real fast. Like these are like the biggest movers, right? So let's turn this off. Let's just pull this up, right? If I come back here, say we talk about this month right here, right? This month, this is June 2024. If I measure this month out, bottom to the top, it only moved $1,300, right? So if you were doing a 0.01 and you got in at the low and it went all the way to the high of the month, you would have only made $1,300 the whole month, right? That's just taking one position, because you got to think of it as one position. Now, compared to this month over here, where we went here and we went here, that's 6,000 and moved in that month. So that's the part that we don't know. Like you just don't know how much the market gonna move in a month to be like, oh yeah, I'm gonna make 10K a month doing this or doing that. And it's just hard. And like, cause I swing trades. I just look for solid swings. Like if I see a swing opportunity, I'm looking to get in, and I'm typically just riding it to the level. So when I put my levels up, I'm just looking to ride to the levels. So for like instance, like US 30 right here, like it's already beyond my range, but I can guarantee you US 30 buying all the way back up to here. So now if I get into a buy on US 30 from here to there, that's 314 points. Now we just gonna say it's 300. Now you do a 0.02 right now from where price is to that level right there, that's $600. You do a 0.3, that's 900. You know what I'm saying? You do a 0.4, that's 1,200. So it's just like that. So it's just, if you can map out enough trades, and if you're gonna be trading a lot, like just in and out, in and out, in and out, then you can make that 10K a month. But it depends on like how you're gonna trade. But it's hard to just be like, yeah, put 5,000 in and you can make 10K a month, because it ain't gonna be that. Like it just ain't that easy to just pick it out, is what I'm trying to say. Because you just gonna have months that the market just don't do nothing. Like $1,300 in a month right here, that's a terrible month for US 30. And here go another one right there. Like this month right here, the market only moved $1,400. Like it ain't really no money to be made on that month. This month right here, the market only moved $1,500. So it's like, how much exposure you gonna put at your account? Like how many trades you gonna take? Now you can catch good months like these. Like if you catch this month, then yeah, it's crazy. That's 9,000 right there, right? That's 9,000. So just a 0.01, you make 9,000. Now 0.02, you make 16. 0.03, you make 18. So it's just like that. Like I'm at 24. So it's just you can't really predict when these months are gonna happen. You gotta like kind of just go off what the news saying. Like if we go to war, like they be talking about war. If we go to war, hit the buy button on gold, then I guarantee you're gonna make a bag. Why? Because whatever month that is, it's just gonna keep buying because it's wartime. And then only thing that's gonna be worth buying is gold. It's gonna be an easy buy. Hit the buy button. It's gonna keep buying. But when a market like just still and we don't know what's going on, man, you can't guess, because you're gonna get one of these months. It's gonna be the money like, oh, this is gonna be a good month, and then you got right here 1,000 points that whole month, and you're like, damn, this motherfucker ain't moving nowhere. That was just a slow month. So, depending on how many trades you want to take, but it can be done. Trust me, I've seen people make crazy flips like over the years, crazy flips. Just being consistent, taking the same trade over and over and over and over and over. Like I've seen people make some crazy flips, like, but like it's just being able to spot up. Like you got to be able to spot up. Like right now, like this gold play, like I said, this is the play that I'm currently locked in. Like this is a 10K trade right here. Like this will pay out. Like I'm already knowing. But it's account size. It's like how much you willing to put at risk. But a good starting point to give you that would be like 5,000. I think at 5,000, you can trade, catch good swings, and you can afford 3 or 4 mess ups, right? And like recover from it before it get back hard again. Because like when you trade with like $100, $200, $500, like you can't afford no mistakes. Like one mistake and like your account is just at depression mode. It's like one mistake and you like, fuck, I don't like it, man. All I did was I made I had $100, now I got 20 in here. You get what I'm saying? Because I lost 80 in that one play. Like you can't really afford to mess up with $100. Like you gotta be spot on. But like 5,000, like you got 5,000, you can lose 500 in a trade, and be like, dang, I just lost 500. Because in the next trade, you can make back 750 because you can still just put the weight on there. Like say if you trade in gold, like I said, if you trade in gold right here, this same exact trade, this would be risking 3K, right? Just coming out up here, this would be risking 3K. So you might not want to risk 3K. So say you put your stop down here to 15. Somewhere right there, you can risk 1,500. So now you risk 1,500 right here on this trade, and you got 5,000. Even if you lose this trade, you still got 3,500. So now you can take that next trade and you can still do a 2-lot on gold. And then when you do that 2-lot on gold on that second trade, you can still look for a 10K trade like this. Like you can still hit the 10K trade. Like this right here will be a 10K trade, like for sure. I'm guaranteeing. Like it's already on here. But you just can't afford those small accounts be stressful sometimes because you can't afford no mistakes. It's like you gotta constantly just scale it. Like you gotta go from 100 to like 500 to 1,000 to 2,000 to 4,000, and then once you get to that 4,000 range, you gotta just get real disciplined, like not taking 50 trades at a time. On this gold trade you in right now, what's your swing on this gold trade? What you mean? Like this is the level right here. I'm in right here at 33, 34, and then like I said, when I put these levels up right here, these levels, let me see the full range. So the full range for the week is right here. So it should be topping. It should be topping at 32.80. That's the next stop right now. $32.80. I don't know what's up with this. They keep doing that on the camera side. Yeah, 32.80. Oh, well, it's like 25 total. Because like the actual one is right here. That's like the main target I want. But since I doubled down, I put that double right here. I actually took another entry when it was just sitting right there. And that first one is coming here. But I also got like a larger account. So like where I'm at, even if I was to risk 6,000 on a pull down, I'll still be straight. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like that. But you got to just be able to just find a good spots to swing at. But on a week, 35, 35, 40 would be a good week. And then just get out. But like I said, it's just spotting up. It's like you don't got to take, people think you got to take 100 trades. You don't got to take 100 trades. You just need 1 or 2 quality trades. And then you got to have a nice position, like position size. And then once you got that nice position size on them 2 trades, then it's ball game right there. Yeah. So like I'll say that's definitely the play that you got to do right there. Like if you can line up, like even if you have like I don't know, let me see, $500 or whatever. Let me see, because it's hard to tell when you know the numbers. So if you had, let me go back, discard that. You could probably do like a 1 lot. Now you probably can't even do no 1 lot. You can probably do like a 0.25. Yeah, 0.25 lot right there on gold. So right now, somebody with a smaller account, if they would have got in at my entry, would have been like right here. Let me see. And then take profit on that trade. We'll go to the same TP. I mean, it ain't bad, 700. So if you have 500 right now and you took the same position to the same TP, you'll make 700. So that's still 120% on the account. So then you'll go from 5 to 7. I mean, you'll go from 5 to 12. And that 5 to 12. And then you just got to look for, like I said, like the next quality trade. See right there? There go that signal right there at the bottom. And then there go that text message right there. So this is where somebody else could actually get in. This ain't a bad entry. So if I go to the 30-minute, that's what they alerted me on the 30. So I already knew this was locking in. I knew that was locking in. So I knew it was getting ready to go. So that's for sure. It's about to be on its way. It's about to be on its way. All we waiting on is, like I said, this last little piece to lock in. And once that lock in, it's on the problem. That's the first signal right there. We just need this next one. As soon as this cross locked in, I'm telling you, go forward it straight to TP1 right here, 2680. And then TP2 next. 3280. And then TP2 will be 3237. And then I think it'll probably max out right there at 3200 this week. I think 8 mass people just play though. I mean, if they take it, they take it. If they don't, they don't. You know what I'm saying? Educational purposes only. Watch other people make the money. Think about getting in next week on the next trade. Put this chart back up. There we go. There we go. Come on, gold. Be like another 2 hours. It'll probably confirm like the first hour of Asia session. Yeah, that's probably what it'll do. Yeah, that really ain't really no difference. Trading is one of the most boring things to do, honestly. Especially when you know what's going on. Like if you know what's going on and you know how to just like find high quality entries, then you start to realize like, yeah, trading is real boring. It's like nothing happening. You just gotta just sit there and wait. I'll be on my phone playing Sudoku. Making sure the no levels break to the upside. Yeah, that trade gonna smack. I've been trading for about 10 years now. Whole decade. That's crazy. A whole decade is wild. A whole decade is wild. But this right here, it's taking a decade to start moving. That's bro. But it go fast, man. Like once you lock in on trading and you really learn like what's going on and you start to see like the same patterns, you start to see the same just gimmicky things that they do. Like you get so used to it. And that's why like a lot of people when they come in they can't swing trade because they just don't know how to sit into the trade. So what they do is like a lot of traders they come on here, they be like, man, I get on the 5 minute. I'm just like, man, the 5 minutes is a terrible time frame to trade. But if that's what you want to do, that's your prerogative. But like right here, oh man, put that back. Lock that. Let's hide that real fast. Right here, this is a good sign. So if I'm looking at the 5 minute, I will be able to look at this and see like they went into an uptrend and came immediately right back into a downtrend. Yeah, it's folded. All right. Now somebody new, they would think like, oh man, we're gonna get a rejection, this, that, and a third. One thing they like to do is this broke this, so that means it's a higher high because we broke structure here. But breaking structure on a 5 minute don't mean nothing. Like you gotta look at your bigger time frames. Like people be so locked into these pictures because they just get on here and they want to trade this small time frame and they want to see just little micro changes and they get lost and they forget like nothing happened up here. Like nothing happened. Like yeah, it broke a high on a 5 minute, but it's still a lower high on a 4 hour, right? Like this was a lower low that was a pullback, and then people see this like, well, this broke this, and that means the market's going to keep going that way. But that's not true. Like typically when we break a high or a low, what comes after that is a pullback. So now we broke this high here. So yes, we did break this high. So what comes after breaking the high or pullback? Now this pullback, it can still just turn around and break this low, right? So people get caught chasing the buy because we broke this high, but that breaking this high meant nothing. That was just a liquidity grab. That's all that was. And it only broke this high because we broke out of this over here and it didn't retest. And even over here, it still didn't even all the way retest this breakout right here. Like we still never hit that level. Like the market typically, like I just said, go doji to doji. So this is the doji, came down here to this doji, came up here, and then we created that doji. Like so it's just going doji, doji, doji. It's going to come down here. Once it breaks this level, it's going to create a doji down here at the bottom, and then it's going to come back and then retest this doji here that we never fully retested right there. So it's just like that's what you learn through all that experience. But that come from like watching the charts and like putting your chart hours in. Like even though I've been trading for 10 years, I've been putting in a lot of hours just watching like everything that happened on the chart. So I'm used to all the gimmicky stuff like where they do like these big bullish moves and whatever. Like another thing I know is like right here on the weekly on gold, I got this signal here. This signal here tells me that it's selling. That was a pullback. Pullback gave me no print on a weekly. For sure, gold dump into the downside, right? So I'm just waiting on it to make the move now. So I'm just sitting in a trade. But it's hard for new traders. It's hard for people that's like fresh on the charts or like new to like trading to like get into trades and just sit in there. Like you got to remove the thought of the money. The money don't mean nothing. Like I tell people, like if you focus on this more than the money, you'll make way more money. Like if you just focus on what's happening right here, like all right, we did this, we made a high here, but then we did a pullback. But then like, oh, you looking over here and you like, well, on my daily, we got a lower high, so the market is selling. So I'm focused on looking for sales and sales only. I ain't looking for no buys. I'm not looking for no counters. Like if you stop counter trading, you'll do way better. Like right now, like the trend is down. So we went into a bullish trend there. Right here, we came right back into a bearish trend and it just played around. It's going to just keep selling. Right. So once this came back to the downside, you're only focused on sales. Like I'm only looking to sell the market. Now I'm just swinging it. But you might not have this right here to show you levels, to show you like how where rejection points are going to be. You might not have that, but you can still map out your trades. And that's all you got to do. That's all about having an edge. And like the more the edge you got, the easier it's going to be. Like this been my edge for years. Like, all right, but I can just look at this and map out my trades. I can spot all my levels that I want to spot. Like it don't matter what market I'm in, what trade I'm in, what I'm looking for. I can just pull this up on any pair. Like you can name a pair right now. I can pull it up and just be like, oh, this is about to happen. Oh, this just happened. That's about to happen. Even though I did like 6 different pairs already in this video. But these are gonna smack. Like go start selling in a second. Like US 30, like I said, US 30 broke out of the zone. So I already know US 30 come back to retest all the way back up here. NAS, we went over NAS earlier. NAS trade, NAS coming all the way up here. It already hit the low. It's coming all the way up here. So NAS, that's 180 points right there. GU, it's in a bullish trend. That was a turn. A sell trend just started. So sell trend just started. Still can go a pullback. That's coming off the buy level. GU will probably buy all the way back up here. Looking at that, yeah, the 1 hour is about to go back bullish. 30 minutes already bullish. Yeah, I would say GU doing a retest back up here in this area. One of these two levels before it continues selling, because it's like a void right here. Like the market just don't keep selling. That's one thing that get a lot of new traders too. Like new traders think this happens all the time. Like this rarely happens. Like it rarely does that where it just like keep just pushing and pushing and pushing and pushing and pushing and pushing and like don't take a break. Like that's, I call them unicorn days. Like a unicorn day, yeah, that'll happen. But if I'm looking at this honestly and I'm paying attention to this move, yeah, GU probably coming back down here. Honestly, it's probably just gonna keep selling and then come back down here because it just was buying. What's this? 1, 2, 3, 4 days. 4 days straight, just straight buys. So it's probably just retesting this before I do a continuation to the upside. GJ, I just said GJ was doing this like a couple hours ago. GJ need to pull back down here. GJ pulled back down here, then GJ just gonna continue buying. Was this the yen? Yeah, we just said this too right here. The Japanese yen more likely to keep coming back down here. That was based off of the entry levels. Not that one. Yeah, more likely coming back here to this entry level. And then as soon as they hit that entry level, it's just going to just rocket straight up here. But once you got something that you can use to like pick out your levels and then trade that way, it just makes it so much easier. Bella, stop that. Yeah. But I recommend to not scalp. If you scalping, just stop it. Scalping don't make no money, bro. Scalping is not it. That is not the answer, bro, to trade. I can 100% guarantee you scalping is not it. If you learn how to swing, you better off stacking. Stacking is way better than scalping. Learning how to just stack levels. So like, I'm gonna just show you like an easy structure. And no matter, we can just use this euro, right? And I can just turn all of the indicators off real fast. And we can go right here on euro. Euro, if you spot your structure is here. Structure is always going to be at 2 counter candles. So like when you got one candle that's bullish, one candle that's bearish, or one candle that's bearish, one candle that's bullish, either or, right? Depending on which way you're going. So we came all the way back to here. This is where the structure started. So that's our base. That was the breakout. So we know the buy starts here. So all you have to do is look for the next one. Bearish, bullish. That's the next level. Price isn't allowed to break this level, right? Now it can make this next level here and break this, and this is where new traders get caught up at. When they break this level here, they like, oh man, it's going into a sale. No, this one don't count. And then the reason why it don't count is because you have a high. So this low here created this high here. So anything broken inside of here doesn't really matter, right? So that's where a lot of new traders get caught up at. And then when you really learn how to trade, you know that these wicks don't really mean nothing. So this is the actual level right there. So that becomes the level. So breaking this means nothing because this is the low that created this high. So now when price do this pullback, as long as it don't break this low, it's still bullish. So then it makes the next move. So then the next move become here and there. So if I was to take a box, I'll just put that box here. That's the top. That's the bottom. That's the top. This is the level. So now as long as it doesn't break this level, it's still buying. So then it keeps going and it breaks out here. And then we have this level here, right? So now these two levels merge in between each other because technically a new level does start right here, right? But it didn't make a high, right? It didn't close above that high. So the high is way up here. So now I can't count that first level. I have to count this next one right here. That becomes the next level. And then that's there. And then right here, that's that doji I was just speaking about. So that's a doji. So now this doji here just lets me know that price is just continuing to sell. So now if I'm not putting nothing on a chart, I'm just mapping out my trade, the retest of this doji here will more than likely be my entry on euro, and I'll just be testing this level because as you can see, once we broke out of this level, we never came back and retest. So I'll just be looking for a sale back into this zone, stop above this little doji over here, and that's how you can spot your trades. But that's all you got to do. And then you can tell that it's going back into a sale. Like I said, mapping out that level, mapping out this level, and then I can put that level back, but that level just too big to us in the way. So I would just use a standard little line level here, and right here, that's the level. So now you see we broke the level, one above, broke back below again, one above, broke back below again, and then retested. So now that I see that, all it's showing me that is price is just moving on a downwards trend. So now that's where that downtrend come in at. So now you can see this is the level of resistance. So this is the resistance. Like this is stuff I normally teach my mentorship, but it's simple, bro. Like trading ain't really that complicated. And then like this is the level of resistance right here. So now the level of support is here because this is where everything started at. Everything started at this level, right? So now this becomes my zone right here. So now we're trading inside of this zone. So now if we're looking for higher highs or lower lows, we first got to break out of this zone because this is the main zone that we're in. But this is the level that wasn't retested. So the trend technically is still up. So if I put this here, that was the uptrend right there, right? or you can say that it went there, or you can say it went here and it snapped right there. Like no matter how tight you want to make your trend, you can say it snapped. So now it started this downtrend, right? Or you can like widen it out. But when you can't see these trends to actually like pick your levels the way you want to do, that's when your indicators come into play, because you're gonna have to just keep going further back. Basically, what I'm explaining. And now look how ironic that is. So this trend is an uptrend, right? This micro trend right here was broke, but guess what? This level right here was skipped. So I would be looking for sales in this area right here, back to this area down here, right? Which would then also just be path tool, which would then also just be a retest of this trend, which could then just continue higher, re-hit that, and then continue higher, right? So it's like you can't get caught up on this sell, because you got to figure out which trend are you trading, right? Am I trading this outer bound trend right here that's like a lot wider and that's like a lot longer? So it's like that's like the trend right there. So am I trading this trend line, or am I trading this trend line? Because that's two different images, right? But when you learn how to swing, you're gonna learn to take the bigger picture level. So it's right there. Like you don't need 1,000 lines. I know people that be like this trend, that trend, this trend. Like don't trade like that, bro. Like that's just gonna confuse you. So I would just put that trend there. I would notice that on this little uptrend right here, this level, we had a breakout, no retest. I would just say euro is coming back there, more than likely for a continuation. That's how I would look at it. But then, like I said, to not do all of that, you can just have a system that like kind of do everything for you. And then I would just turn my levels on, and then it would be the same exact trade, right? So even if I just cut that off, it'll just be the same exact trade. It'll still be a sell from right here in this area. It'll definitely be a sell from this TP1 down here to this TP2 if I'm just looking at euro. And that's without me even having to use this. But now to make it more precise, that would be the exact trade that I look for right there on euro. And then I'll just lock this in. And then I'll just put my alert here. That's it. Yeah, to turn to change to a swing trader, you're gonna have to learn how to trade on the higher time frames. That's the only difference with that. Like you learn how to trade on the higher time frames. It's the same thing as the 5 minute or the 1 minute or the 30 second or whatever crazy stuff they be trading on. It's all the same. It's just the candles printing. It's just they slower. Your entry trigger. So that's that. Yeah, I mean it's that simple, bro. It's really that simple. It's like a lot of people online, they make trading seem so complicated, and they make it seem like it's just the hardest thing to do, bro. But it's just like if you just learn how to like follow these levels, like all right, bro, this is the level right here. You figure out how to follow this level, do that, and then come down. Like it's that simple. And like I said, this the main trend right here. So you figure out what trend you on, and then you figure out what levels was skipped, what levels wasn't skipped, whether you broke structure, whether you did not, and you kind of figure all that out. You can figure out these plays easy. But like right here, you can see this is just a retest, so that's just a rejection back out. So the price I have to get a strong downwards push It'll more likely come in London, like as soon as London session start. I would tell you to practice swinging in the Asia session because it's so slow. So you ain't got to worry about like losing a lot of money. I mean, don't trade UJ or GJ in the Asia session because that's still gonna move like normal. But like if you trade something like GU, you'll be able to make good money on UJ, but it probably just be a little bit too fast. Euro will be good. CAD USD would be a good player to trade in a Asia session because it'd be real slow. Then you can just get used to pushing that button and hitting them trades and then holding it. Now I give you some game though. For real, like you gotta look at it in windows. Look at the market in windows. It's 3 windows. You got Asia, London, New York. They're the only 3 windows that matter. It's only 24 hours in a day. Break 24 down in three. That's 8 hour sessions. So look at each 8 hour block and then trade it like that. And then trade your first session, see how it go. Trade your next session, see how it go. Trade the next session, see how it go. And then eventually you'll be like, all right, I'm holding trades for 8 hours, 16 hours, 24 hours. And then you'll be able to sit in trades for days. But if you pay attention, like some pairs, like gold pay you swap to hold sales. So if you want to sell on gold, they pay you to hold that trade. People don't know that. Like they will pay you to hold a trade if you feel like you're in the right direction. Because typically gold buys, but honestly, gold just range a lot because it's a commodity. So they ain't gonna just like have it like buying like crazy, right? Um, but they will pay you to hold the sale on gold. So that'd be a good. I would say that's a good thing for you to learn how to just swing in that Asia market. And then when you learn how to do that, you just transition that over and then go into these other markets when you really start seeing the money move. And another thing is a lot of your positions when you swing, you're gonna want to enter during the Asia market because that's where the day start. The day starts at 6 p.m. New York time. So 6 p.m. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, that's typically where you want to find your entry at for the next day, right? So like my entry right now for Tuesday is already in, even though it's technically Monday, right? So this is like a Tuesday trade on Monday because New York don't open up until 9:30 tomorrow. Yeah, so that's a easy little hack finesse that like a lot of new traders don't know. And there's a lot of information that they don't put out. I mean, I get why a lot of traders don't just get a game away, but there's a lot of information like that they just don't put out. I think if everybody knew like the right information, it would make trading it'd make trading seem a lot easier than what it is. But when everybody get on here, ooh, let's do this pattern, that pattern, this pattern, and then like right here, I had these on here for people that trade patterns. But even right here, this is a good thing. Like it'll show you the patterns. All right, bet it's already showing me it's the head and shoulders. The other shoulders already confirmed. Like I already knew that. I didn't even have to see this to know that. Now this is telling me I'm looking at that same spot that I said 3K. So this is telling me it's going right there. I'm for sure gold's going down here to around 3K. That was just a up down up down. Now they snatch people out. Now the market's about to dump. But like I said, TP1 will be here. My TP is right there. My TP2, the other TP I'm looking for is at 3,200, and then from there it's just gonna keep. It's gonna start falling. It'll start dumping. But watch this trade. I'm telling you, watch this trade. Go. It might take 2 days. I mean, 2 days, 10K. That ain't bad. If he's doing anything else, all I gotta do is be patient. Be patient and be disciplined. Be patient and be disciplined. And then just be able to wait on a result. Took out another 30 minutes to be on here. Told myself I gotta start streaming for like 2 hours. 2 hours a day at a time. I mean, it's easy, bro, just to do this. It don't matter what market it is. It don't matter if it's New York, if it's London, if it's Asian. I can just get on here and just be like, bro, this the play. It's so simple, bro. It ain't even hard, bro. People make trading harder than it gotta be. And it's so ironic. I'm just like, bro, this place to trade, bro. Like once you win the trade, there's nothing else you can do. That's my thing. It's like once you place the trade, now there's nothing else I can do. Other than, like I said, play games on my phone. Do that. The schedule, I'm gonna be putting the schedule together. I ain't really got no schedule right now. Just being honest, because I'm just like starting it like right now. But I'm probably focus on like doing one in the Asia session because that's when the market moving slower. So I'm gonna be able to pick out the big moves. So I'm gonna shoot for like probably like 6 or 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, probably 8, and do like 8 to 10, probably Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and then kind of build on that. And then I'll probably do some like New York sessions, do some live sessions during New York. Because New York ain't people overthink New York session too. Yeah. If you turn on notifications, yeah, it'll send you the notification. I'll be on here and I'll just like I give away the plays. I don't sell signals. Like I never understood the reason for selling signals. I'm like, if you're already making the money trading, why do you gotta sell the signal? Like I'm gonna charge you $50 and I'm about to make like 2,000 in a trade. I don't need your $50. Like it's so weird. I used to join so many signal chats and I'm like, bro, y'all all trash. Like none of y'all really know what's going on. And once I learned that, I was just like, yeah, let me figure this out on my own. But now it's just like I just know how to trade now. So it ain't even about like I ain't gotta sell signals. Like I'll just tell you to play. Look, if you make money, listen. You make money, we make money. This is an industry that you don't gotta be a hater in. That's why I like trading. Like it don't matter. If I know how to trade, you know how to trade. If I hit buy and it buys and I make money, you hit buy and it buys, you make money. We both made money. It's like I ain't mad at you for making money. Swing trading goes the same with NAS. Yeah, it goes the same with everything. It don't matter like what it is. Like it don't matter what pair you trade. It's all the same. It's all the exact same. It's just other pairs move faster during certain sessions. Like in New York session, New York is like the worst session. Like honestly, to trade. Like New York at 9:30, everybody want to get in New York at 9:30. It's like if you just wait to 10 o'clock, I guarantee you your success rate boosts 20% if you stop trading 9:30 and you just look for your first trade at 10 o'clock. Like when I first got on the trade, that's the first thing I used to do. I used to skip at 9:30, like 9:30, because it's just. Let me go to US 30 at 9:30. It does this all the time, bro. Where we at? Right here. 9:30. So right here, doji candle. Slam down, bought all the way back up, and then turn around and slam back down. Like, if we look at that on a 5-minute scale, this gotta be 9:30. That's 12. Wait, what day is this? Oh, that's Sunday. Right here. Like this right here, this happens all the time. Like you just let this happen. So like this first 5 minute did the little up down. They had people thinking it's a buy, then they sold. Had everybody thinking it's a sell, then they bought it back up. Then they waited you out all the way until 10 o'clock, and then look what happens at 10 o'clock. 10 o'clock, it just start going the right direction. All right, but a lot of people lose their money right here. They don't even make it to 10 o'clock. They done lost 3-4 trades right here because they couldn't wait 30 minutes. They chasing every trade right here. And then you just wait at 10 o'clock and then you just got a way smoother move. Same thing with NAS. So NAS, where we at on NAS? right here, NAS 930, same thing, up down, and then it just plays around, and then 10 right here it starts to actually just sell, and then 11 o'clock they pull it back, and then they dump down. But another thing you can do on the indices, this is what you got to do on the indices. So on indices, so that you don't get caught in the trap, just do this: 930 to 945, or just box this 5-minute candle, right? And then just wait for price to break out of there. That's where you're going to take your trade at, in that direction. Because this right here happen all the time. They'll just play around. They'll move. This is like 100 some points, I can guarantee you. So right there. So there, oh, this NAS. So NAS, this is 74 points. So 74 points is like NAS only move like 200 points a day, right? So that's almost half the points is going to move in just one candle. So that's just up, down, and then people, oh, which way is going? They try to catch a trade and they lose their money, right? As you can see, the market just plays in between this range for 2 hours, an hour and some change, an hour and like 30 minutes before it actually starts to make the move on the back end of the day. If you go back to a different day, this is a news event for sure with that type of spike. Where am I at? Right here at 9:30. So like right here at 9:30, boom. 9:30, you just wait for 9:35. You box this up, wait for it to break out. There it go on the buy side. See what I'm saying? And it's like that all the time. It's like that first little candle just get a lot of people because it got so much volume in it. That's the previous day right here, 9:30, right here. 9:30 is this candle. You can already see it. I ain't got a box it. You can see it. 9:30, what happens? Breakout. All right, go that way with it. 9:30, 9:35. That was just an instant move right there. They just got straight to business that day. They ain't play around. But typically, that's how it is. Like on the indices. Like if you trade the indices, you gotta wait for New York session. Right here. 9:30 is this candle here. Now this right here was a trick day right here. 9:30, they played around, broke out, came right back in, broke out, came right back in, and then they made the move. But on this day, as you can see, if you waited, you had a better odds at like catching this reversal. Or if you just pay attention to like your trend, like the trend never changed. It was just down the whole time. They was just liquidity grabbing. Then they finally made the move. But they only do that on the indices, bro. That's why I dislike the indices. The indices play around at the open. They play around at the open, and then they make the move. Yeah. But that's why I say do that. Do that right there on the indices. Always map out that first 5-minute candle before you like get into your trade. Let that 5 minutes, that little rush they do, let that happen. Let them do their little liquidity grab, swipe everybody out, and then make your trade after that. It's literally that simple. UJ, Euro. Go back to gold. There we go. There we go, gold. It's almost that time. It's almost that time. Yeah, so I'm probably gonna be doing, like I said, going live Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays at 6 to 8. Doing like a 2-hour session, just going over everything, mapping out plays, picking them out, and then just calling them. Yeah, just calling them plays and mapping them out. For sure. I'll be calling out the plays. You make a bag, it's easy. Most people just got to see what to look for. And after they figure out what to look for, they just keep looking for that same thing over and over and over again. And then once you start to see that, you can't unsee it. Yeah, I do the one-on-ones. I got like small sessions. Like I don't just do like the big sessions. Like the 10K is for like the long 8-week program. So that's like the 8-weeker. I do a 25, and that's like a 2-weeker. And then I do a 3-day for 15, and then I do calls for like hours. So it's just whatever you want to do, whatever work in your budget, we can set it up. I mean, if your credit good, you can use a credit too. It don't matter. Because I can show you how to flip the bag. Yeah, the trade ain't doing nothing right now. It's just sitting here. Yeah, just hit me up in the Discord. We'll set it up. I don't know if you're in the Discord, but if you're in the Discord, yeah, hit me up in there. We can set it up, make it happen. It's just like I said, bro. Once you come on here and you get used to just seeing the same stuff, you'll be able to just come on here and pick out plays. Same way I'm just picking out these plays right now. Once you can do that and you can print your own bag, it just make everything else easier. Nah, that's for 4 weeks. We do one-on-one, we do classes, we record the videos, we do all of that. And then everything that you're struggling on, we kind of lock in on those. Teach you how to like get over that hump. Like anybody that took the 101, they'll tell you, nah, they way nicer now. It don't take that long. It don't take that long to learn how to trade. You just gotta know what to look for. And then be patient. We're gonna fake out right here on go. One more buy up. Then we need that slam down. London session. We need to slam down London session this week. Yeah, the market there every day, bro. The plays is there every day. Every day the plays is right there. The market been around before I was born. I know it ain't going nowhere. It ain't going nowhere. It's too much money involved. And it's too easy for them to make money. They ain't never getting rid of the market, bro. This is a skill. I tell everybody they should at least attempt to learn. It might not be for you, it might be for you, but at least attempt to figure out if it's for you. Let me see. Oh yeah, let me put this back too, because that ain't where my stop is at. My stop is at the high. Yeah, my stop is right there. Waiting on a dump. Where they go? Big dog. Stop barking. Come on. Come on. All right, what we got? We got like 30 more minutes. All right, where we at? Let me see this real fast. Let me go back and look at that. Oh yeah, now it's locking in. I already knew that was locking in. 30-minute about to lock in next. It's going to TP1 at night for sure though. 809. Yeah, we got the buy dot, break of the Sooty, cross, arrow. That's all 4 confirmations. Only thing that it would need is that footprint right now because the seller still got control. As soon as that footprint lock in, it's definitely going to TP1 tonight. With that setup right there, the 1, 2, 3, 4, all you just need is that last piece. That's going right there tonight. Tonight. It's the TP2. Put that alert in. Definitely a bit of play on that. GU still bullish. What's this? GJ? Like we already said, GJ about to get out of there. UJ is still hanging around doing nothing. UJ is going there. This is actually a good trade right here. Should have held that original position. We were down here yesterday, but I wasn't really like looking at this trade. But we entered here and we exited literally like right here. Let me see your line. Yeah. So we got out right here at TP4. So yesterday on UJ, this was the move right there. 170 pips. That was a good play. Now today, on Tuesday, look for that continuation. That's another. Like I said, London might try to swipe that low. That's another 274 pips. But for sure, UJ is going to continue buying all the way up there to that trend line. Sorry, got the momentum. There we go. I don't be knowing what to do, man, on live, man. It just be so boring. Typically, I'm just like, nothing's going on. But I gotta start putting these plays out on live so people can know I be calling these plays like days in advance. Like, bro, I told y'all Tuesday this was the play. If you'd have watched the live, you could have made the bag. It ain't that hard. The market do the same thing week in, week out. Got like 7 minutes left. Then I'm hopping off of here, and I'll be reviewing these plays in the morning. Because I don't think nothing gonna hit TP tonight or in the London session. I think London gonna probably be dry. It's gonna probably be a dry London session tonight. But we did have a good Monday on a lot of these pairs. We had a good Monday, so a lot of these other plays might just be dry. But matter of fact, I ain't even gonna lie to you. I'm gonna take this play. We're gonna re-enter on UJ. We're going to re-enter on UJ. Where is it at? US Jappy. Let's gonna take a while to play out, but $148, $250, $148, $210. There we go. That's the play on that one. Them like the main two I like. I like UJ and gold. I mean, Euro a good play, but Euro I have to come back and hit that entry before I touch Euro. Let's go consolidating right now. It's US 30. And then NAS still ain't locked in yet. NAS locked in like another 30 minutes. So, like I said, a short scalp on NAS because I don't think NAS ain't really gonna go too far outside of this market. So just tonight, I mean, that's still 72 pips. Like, I don't think NAS gonna go too crazy tonight because NAS typically move in a New York session, but still will be targeting TP2. That'll be the move for NAS. Still target TP2. But then, like I said, just wait on London session. Yeah, swing trading's boring, bro. It's just waiting. Waiting on the bag, bro. Waiting on it. Waiting on the plays. Like, you gotta find something else to do. Like, I say that all the time. You find something else to do, it make it easier. Because then you don't get caught up in looking at the money. Because that's what most people do. Most people lose their money because they get, oh man, I'm down $200, or I'm down $400, or yeah, that right there, that throw everybody out. Like, if you scared that you negative, you got too much weight on there. Like, you take the one-on-one, it's a little test you're gonna take. And then like these little tests it's gonna get you in the right mind frame to taking these trades. You just gotta know how to go about it. You gotta learn how to position yourself on certain pairs. Like, you can't just try to like hit every pair the same way. That's all that is. Yep. Yep. This locks in 2 minutes. Now it's gonna start buying on London come in. London come in 30 minutes. Watch NAS push up straight to that TP1. It's an easy play right there. All right, bet. We hit our 2-hour mark today. I came on late, so I had to get these 2 hours in. Nah, see, people think London start at 3. It start at 2, but at 3, it's like a counter move, right? So Your real entry that you need to look for is at 2. 3 o'clock it already start moving. That's like coming in at 10 on New York. It's like at New York, you want to come in at 10. London, you want to come in at 2. Like, you want to come in then. And then it typically don't break that first hour, so it kind of hold that level. Like it's a lot of confusion. Like when it comes to these markets, bro, it's like the messages and the information is so skewed. It's like people don't really be knowing. But nah, it started at 2. 2 o'clock is where that session started at. Bro, I'm wrapping this up. I'll be back on here Wednesday. It'll be at 6 p.m. EST to 8 o'clock. Like I said, we'll be doing Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays, going live, discussing these trades. Typically on Monday, we'll be pointing out the trade. Wednesday, we'll probably be at take profit, typically on a swing. And then Friday, it'll probably just be reminders of how to just catch a bag throughout the week and not stressing it. But we'll start this pattern. Appreciate it, bro. We'll be on here. Like I said, if you're in the Discord, hit me in the Discord, and then like we can go from there and figure out the rest of that stuff out. I'm about to get out of here though. Okay.